Late Night Health continues. This is very exciting, cutting-edge, state-of-the-art information that is being shared with us today. You're laughing at me.
Yeah, just a little. I think describing non-invasive technology as cutting edge probably was...
I did that on purpose, actually. I know, yes. And let's talk about biofeedback. We're talking with... Marvin-Berman, who's a PhD doctor, from the Quiet Mind Foundation. That's Quiet Mind, FDN is an abbreviation for foundation.org. And we also have our friend Dr. Hans-Kugler in studio with us. Dr. Berman, I have talked to people since the 70s about biofeedback. It really works?
It really works. And what started out as something that people used to relieve migraines and pain symptoms has now progressed to where we can actually train people to modify their brainwave activity.
And that would that stop or hinder, even reduce the awful effects of Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson?
That is what we're finding, that when you combine the brainwave training to help people re-normalize their brain activity after you've helped improve the brain tissue and the brain's function by using the near-infrared light stimulation, you can then help the brain to both repair and then retrain back to normal.
Yeah. I earlier outlined a little bit the overall approach that we're using here, right? I mean, in defining optimum health anti-aging, right?
Right.
Once we have this well defined in terms of anti-aging modalities that are telomere related, that means connected to true aging. Once we have this and we look at it and do it as well as we can, the next step is, this would be worldhealth.net, the or URL of the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. Then we go one step up. We go to immortalitynow.net, immortalitynow, one word, .net, at A4M. It's very simple to find, or you can Google it. And then we have the overall approach that would then include something what we are talking here right now. So give us any more key information from your aspect.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Berman. It would seem to me, as a layperson, as a patient advocate, if you will, as a healthcare consumer, I don't have the problems, but I would want this technology to maintain and to improve my brain.
Well, that's certainly what we were hoping that people will understand, and that when some important research comes out early next year, people will start to see that the near-infrared light technology can be used to actually prevent damage to the brain non-invasively.
How has the medical community itself accepted or not accepted your research, your ideas?
The challenge has been that in the scientific community there needs to be larger samples and replication or repeated demonstrations of the same results being produced by different people in different places, and that all comes down to having money. And at this point, the NIH and other funding streams are very, very limited and therefore very competitive. So getting the resources that we need has been really difficult. That's why we're actually looking to do crowdfunding and seeking other sources of fundraising to actually do the trials and get the information out to people that there really are options, there really are alternatives now for treating these terrible types of disorders.
Some biopharmaceutical drugs, Hans, can be thousands of dollars. Would this be a less expensive?
Well, see, that's really the key point. We really must be asking for that, because otherwise they're going to try to shove these drugs down our throats at humongous expenses, and they can do a lot of harm, a lot of damage. So we'd rather go with no drugs at all, alternative approaches, what we are talking about here.
What we've talked about, you and I have talked about for 40 years.
Yes, that's
we are out of time. Dr. Berman, we invite you to come back. Dr. Kugler will
Certainly.
arrange that again, along with
Anytime.
Michael-Widderman as well. Quiet Mind Foundation, FDN.org is the place to go. All right, our first hour is done. But Dr. Hans is going to stick around. We have more coming up. If you don't get it, our second hour, go to latenighthealth.com. We will be there. More coming up around the corner, so don't go away. Late Night Health does continue.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.